Welcome to the Daily Spiral. Okay, listen up, because we need to talk. I think you might have a serious condition. It's called bean soup syndrome. And yes, before you even start, it's a real thing I'm making up right now, and it might just explain your entire, deeply questionable online personality.
So, get this. A creator posts a recipe online for a high-iron bean soup. It's specifically for people with anemia. Super normal, right? A helpful piece of content. But the comment section, the comment section, just floods with these absolute geniuses asking, what if I don't like beans? On a recipe for bean soup. This isn't a question, people, it's a symptom. It's the desperate primal scream of someone who literally cannot imagine a single piece of content not being tailor-made for them.
Now, what's so fascinating here is that this isn't your classic whataboutism, the thing politicians do to dodge a question. Nah, that's a debate tactic. This is something new, something more pathological. We're gonna call it whataboutmeism. It's not about deflecting an argument, it's this deep, needy demand to be the main character in a story that has absolutely nothing to do with you. And this little affliction, this whataboutmeism, actually has an unofficial diagnosis. I'm calling it digital main character syndrome. Basically, the internet, and more specifically the algorithm, has completely gaslit you into believing that you are the singular protagonist of this entire digital universe. This leads to a really weird state of mind called digital solipsism. It's a fancy term for when your feed is so perfectly curated just for you that you start to believe you're the only real person online. And every creator, every other commenter, they're just NPCs, non-player characters in your game. You stop seeing them as actual humans and start seeing them as, content-generating bots who exist only for your personal entertainment. Let's just be brutally honest for a sec. The For You page is not some love letter from the universe, okay? It's not confirming how special and unique you are. It's an ad profile. You're not the main character, you're the target demographic. The algorithm isn't serving you, it's serving ads to you. I know, reality hurts. But hey, if you enjoy having your bubble bursts like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, let's get into the actual science of why your brain is completely broken by the internet. It comes down to this little concept sociologists call context collapse. And trust me, it explains why every single online interaction feels so deeply unhinged.
Think about it like this. In real life, you talk to your boss one way, right? And you talk to your best friend another way. And you talk to your grandma a very different way. You switch it up. But online, your boss, your ex, your grandma, and like a million total strangers are all in the same room seeing the exact same post from you. Your entire audience just gets flattened into one giant chaotic mob. So here's the kicker. You can't read the room when there is no room. Without any social cues like tone of voice, body language, any of it, your brain just panics. And it defaults to its most narcissistic setting, which is assuming every single message is directed at and is about you. And that is why you see a bean soup recipe and somehow think it's a personal attack. Okay, which brings us to the roast portion of our evening. Because this glitch in your brain is exactly why you see enemies everywhere. It's why you think someone's favorite breakfast food is a declaration of war. This glitch has a name: hostile attribution bias. It's when your brain is so ready for a fight that it takes a perfectly neutral statement and interprets it as a deeply personal, aggressive attack. You are literally hardwired to assume the worst possible intent. And this brings us to the glorious pancakes versus waffles corollary. So someone says, I love pancakes. A normal brain thinks, cool, pancakes are tasty. Your brain, however, riddled with hostile attribution bias, hears, so you despise waffles and everyone who loves them? What's your problem? Why are you trying to bankrupt the entire waffle industry? I mean, it sounds exhausting, doesn't it? This bias just spirals into this truly wild online behavior, competitive suffering. Someone posts a really sad video because their dad is in prison, and the immediate response in the comments is, well, my dad is dead, so at least you can see yours. It's this bizarre inability to just witness someone else's pain without making your own trauma the absolute headline. And it's not just suffering, it's also a complete and total failure to understand metaphor. Remember the orange peel theory trend? It was about small acts of service, but the comments were just swarmed with people going, what if my partner has no hands? Or, well, I'm allergic to oranges. Demanding that a metaphor be completely literal and cater to your hyper-specific, weird situation is peak whataboutism. Okay, I've diagnosed you, I've roasted you, so now it's time for the prescription. The cure for your chronically online brain disease is actually, shockingly simple. but it does require a skill that you've probably lost. The single most powerful, emotionally mature, and frankly advanced skill you can develop online is the ability to see a piece of content and just think to yourself, huh, this is not for me. And then you just keep scrolling. That's it. It's a superpower.
So let me make this painfully crystal clear for you. Here is a short list of things that do not require your input. A recipe with ingredients you don't like. A movie you thought was boring. A hobby you don't understand. And most importantly, someone else's happiness. You don't have to be in every photo. You don't have to voice every single opinion that pops into your head.
So I'm just gonna leave you with this one question to chew on. Is your desperate need to be seen, to be heard, to be centered in every single conversation actually making the internet a fundamentally worse, more annoying place for everybody else? Just think about it. Thank you for spiraling with us.